The connection between music and literature has always been powerful. Across generations, artists have used lyrics not only to entertain audiences, but also to express emotions too deep for ordinary conversation. Yet, every once in a while, a performer appears whose words seem to transcend music itself. Someone whose storytelling resonates with readers, poets, and critics alike. That is exactly why fans around the world were stunned when one of Mexico's most respected literary critics publicly praised BTS member Jimin after analyzing the emotional depth found in his artistry and lyrical expression. The moment quickly spread across social media platforms, sending ARMY into an emotional spiral. Fans translated clips, shared reactions, and revisited some of Jimin's most heartfelt songs. What started as a simple commentary from a literary expert soon became one of the most discussed topics among fans online. And honestly, many fans were not surprised at all. For years, Jimin has been known not only for his breathtaking performances and delicate vocals, but also for the emotional sincerity he brings into every project. Whether through lyrics, interviews, stage presence, or even the subtle symbolism in his music videos, Jimin has built a reputation for communicating emotions in ways that feel deeply human. The literary critic reportedly described Jimin's artistic style as rare, emphasizing how his emotional delivery feels more like poetry than mainstream pop writing. According to fans who translated portions of the discussion, the critic admired how Jimin balances vulnerability and elegance without losing authenticity. That single observation immediately resonated with millions of fans. One of the reasons Jimin's artistry feels so personal is because he never performs emotions halfway. Every glance, every movement, every lyric carries intention. Fans have long pointed out that even when Jimin says very little, he somehow communicates everything. This emotional honesty has become one of the defining characteristics of his solo career. When Jimin released his solo album, Face, listeners around the world noticed how intimate the project felt. Instead of chasing trends or focusing only on commercial appeal, the album explored loneliness, fear, pressure, identity, and healing. Many fans described listening to the album as reading pages from someone's private diary. Tracks such as Like Crazy especially stood out for their emotional atmosphere. The song captured feelings of confusion, escape, longing, and emotional exhaustion in ways that many listeners found painfully relatable. Even fans who did not speak Korean said they could feel the emotions immediately. That ability to transcend language barriers is incredibly rare. And apparently, literary critics are beginning to notice it too. Fans online began revisiting older interviews where Jimin talked about wanting his music to comfort people. Throughout BTS's career, Jimin has often spoken about emotional connection and honesty. He has repeatedly emphasized how important sincerity is in music. For many ARMYs, that sincerity explains why Jimin's artistry leaves such a lasting impression. It's not only about vocal technique or choreography. Plenty of artists can sing beautifully or dance flawlessly. What makes Jimin different, according to fans, is the emotional atmosphere he creates. People don't simply watch his performances, they experience them. That distinction matters. In fact, several Mexican fans online shared emotional posts explaining why the literary critic's comments felt validating. Many fans said they had always struggled to explain why Jimin's work affected them so deeply. Hearing a respected literary figure acknowledge the poetic nature of his artistry felt incredibly meaningful. Some fans even compared Jimin's miracle style to modern poetry because of its emotional ambiguity and layered symbolism. Others pointed out how Jimin often expresses contradictory emotions simultaneously: comfort and pain, confidence and insecurity, hope and fear. Rather than simplifying emotions into easy narratives, his music embraces emotional complexity. That complexity is exactly what literary critics often search for in meaningful art. As discussions continued online, clips of Jimin's performances began circulating once again. Fans revisited live stages from different eras, analyzing how Jimin's emotional interpretation changes depending on the performance. One particularly viral discussion focused on how Jimin uses movement, almost like language itself. Dance critics have previously praised Jimin for his fluidity and emotional precision, but literary fans began noticing something else: narrative storytelling through body language. His performances often feel structured like emotional journeys rather than traditional choreography. Every movement appears connected to an internal emotion. That observation only strengthened the growing perception that Jimin's artistry exists somewhere between music, dance, cinema, and literature all at once. International fans especially admired how Jimin continues to inspire people outside the traditional music industry. Over the years, professors, dancers, musicians, fashion experts, and psychologists have all analyzed different aspects of his artistic identity. Now, literary critics are joining the conversation too. The global nature of this moment also fascinated fans. The fact that a respected Mexican literary voice openly discussed a Korean artist highlighted how universal Jimin's emotional storytelling has become. Music critics often talk about global appeal, but Jimin's case feels different. His popularity isn't driven solely by catchy hooks or viral trends. Instead, many fans believe people connect to him because his artistry feels emotionally honest, regardless of culture or language. That emotional universality may explain why audiences from completely different backgrounds continue finding comfort in his work. Throughout the years, Jimin has consistently shown vulnerability in ways many celebrities avoid. Rather than maintaining an untouchable image, he openly discusses pressure, self-doubt, growth, and emotional struggles. Fans believe that honesty creates trust, and trust creates connection.
When listeners feel that an artist genuinely means what they sing, the experience becomes far more powerful. It transforms songs from entertainment into emotional companionship. That may be why so many fans reacted emotionally to the literary critics' comments. It felt like professional validation of something they had already experienced personally for years. Online discussions soon expanded beyond lyrics alone. Fans began analyzing Jimin's artistic symbolism, visual storytelling, and recurring themes. Several noticed how mirrors, shadows, light, water, and loneliness frequently appear throughout his solo work. These recurring motifs reminded some viewers of literary symbolism commonly found in novels and poetry. Others discussed how Jimin often leaves emotional interpretations open-ended instead of giving direct explanations. Rather than telling audiences exactly what to feel, he allows listeners to project their own experiences onto the music. That openness creates intimacy. A fan from Mexico wrote online that Jimin's songs feel like conversations with emotions you cannot explain out loud. The post quickly gained thousands of likes because many fans felt the exact same way. Another fan commented that Jimin's artistry feels quiet but devastating. Those descriptions may sound dramatic to outsiders, but longtime fans understand exactly what they mean. Jimin has a unique ability to communicate emotional fragility without appearing weak. There is softness in his artistry, but also strength. Vulnerability becomes something elegant rather than something shameful. That balance is incredibly difficult to achieve. Many artists either over-dramatize emotions or hide them entirely. Jimin somehow exists between those extremes. His performances feel restrained and intense at the same time. Even casual listeners often notice it immediately. The Mexican literary critic reportedly highlighted this emotional restraint as one of Jimin's greatest artistic strengths. Instead of overwhelming audiences with obvious emotional cues, Jimin allows silence, pauses, and subtle expressions to carry meaning. That understated approach resembles literary storytelling more than traditional pop performance. Fans also pointed out that Jimin's voice itself contributes to this emotional effect. His tone carries an unusual delicacy that can sound comforting one moment and heartbreaking the next. Combined with emotionally layered lyrics, the result becomes unforgettable for many listeners. Interestingly, discussions about Jimin's writing style also encouraged fans to revisit BTS's earlier discography. Songs exploring youth, identity, mental health, and societal pressure suddenly gained renewed attention. Fans praised how Jimin has consistently contributed emotional sensitivity throughout BTS's artistic journey. While each BTS member brings something unique to the group, many fans feel Jimin often represents emotional vulnerability within the team's storytelling dynamic. That emotional role has become even more visible during his solo era. As the viral discussion continued spreading online, media outlets and fan communities across multiple countries began covering the literary critic's praise. Translation accounts worked quickly to share every detail with international fans. Soon, hashtags connected to Jimin and literary analysis began trending. Armies shared favorite lyrics, emotional performances, and personal stories about how Jimin's music helped them through difficult times. Some fans talked about anxiety, others discussed loneliness, heartbreak, or personal growth. Again and again, one theme appeared repeatedly: comfort. People often describe Jimin's artistry as comforting, even when the songs themselves are emotionally painful. That paradox fascinated many fans during these discussions. How can sadness feel healing? Perhaps because Jimin rarely presents emotions as hopeless. Even during darker moments, there is usually a sense of understanding underneath the pain. His music acknowledges emotional struggles without glorifying despair. That emotional nuance is part of what makes his artistry feel mature. Rather than offering simple optimism, Jimin presents emotions honestly.